students, how are you? I hope that you feel great in your house. And today is Monday, 10 2020. Okay, I'm going to be your teachers today, and my name is Selena Mejia. For this day, I have an interesting topic for you. And let's go to start. The topic is
short responses. If you see here, I have two different meanings in order to describe what are short responses. And the first one is short answers assesses deep understanding and reasoning skills. The number two, short responses are used in simple present in order to say agreeing or disagreeing. Okay, we use short responses in every conversation that we have, in every communication that we make. And we use short responses when we don't want to give a long answer to the questions. For that reason, we use short responses, and be careful that we need to know the content that we are in order to use the appropriate short responses. And here I have three types of responses. We have many types of short responses, but in this case we are going to learn only three, and they are so do I don't, and neither do I. Three different short responses and simple present. And now I'm going to explain you one by one. And for that I create one question for each of them. And the first one is how to use so do I. It is refers to answers in the positive forms in order to say that you agree with another. We use different short responses answering negative or positive, something that you agree or disagree with another person, depend the content that you are. And I have the structure of so do I have so, do, and I have the structure so plus auxiliary do plus subject I, so do I. And I create examples using these short responses. And the first example is I like playing video games, and I say so do I. Number two, I hate looking trash on the street, and I say so do I. Those sentences describe that I agree with that person. I like to play video games. I hate looking trash on the street. I agree with that specific person. And the number two is how to use I don't. It is refers to answers questions in negative form. In this case, we are going to answer question using a short response in a negative forms. And the short response is I don't. And I have the structure. I have I, do, and not. I have subject I plus auxiliary do plus not. This is the structure of I don't. And I have examples. And the first question is, don't forget that we are going to answer question using I don't. The first question is, do you read books? And I said, no, I don't. The second one, do you speak English? And I said, no, I don't. It is something that I don't like it to do it. I answers in a negative forms. The number 3, how to use neither do I? We use neither do I to refer something negative. It is something that I don't like it to do it. And I'm going to answer in a negative forms. And I have the structures. I have neither, do, and I. I have neither plus auxiliary do plus subject I. Neither do I. And I create example for this short response. And the first one is, I don't like pizza. And I say, neither do I. It is something that I don't like pizza. I agree with that person. And the number 2, I don't like play the piano. And I say, neither do I. I don't like play the piano. I agree with that person because I don't like it to do it. Don't forget that we use short responses in a simple present in this case. And we use so do I, neither do I, and I don't. Now in this time, you need to practice. I have some sentences and questions in order to use so do I, neither do I, and I don't. But first one, we need to read. Don't forget that we need to read the sentences, the statement, the question, in order to know or in order to choose the correct answers. And the first one is, I like coffee. And I say, so do I. It is something that I like, coffee. The number 2, I don't like to climb mountains. And I say, neither do I. It is something that I don't like to do it. I don't like to do it the teams. In number 3, it is a question. Do you like to travel by train? And I say, I don't. It is something that I don't like to travel by train. And the other 3 different sentences, you need to read and then you need to choose the best answer that you consider it is the correct for that sentences using so do I, neither do I, and I don't. And don't forget to use these short responses in simple present, something that you agree or disagree with another person. Tense.
Thank you, students. I hope that this video helped you a lot in your learning process. As you know, this learning process is a virtual class. Bye, students.